Let me see if it works. I don't know. Dude, you know what I just figured out too?
What?
We're going live the same time as Beerman.
Oh no.
I know, I know. All right,
We should
so
have one. I think he's
let
good.
me
I
see.
think he's good at chess.
Beerman?
Yeah, I think he's pretty smart actually. I know
Uh,
you wouldn't think, but I think he is.
maybe. I don't know. It's hard to believe. All right, so
Hmm.
first question of the day for Auden Larratt. By the way, guys, this is gonna be my first ever podcast. I'm just winging it. We're gonna have chatting here available. What T-shirt am I wearing?
You're wearing an Abercrombie and Fitch t-shirt. Well, t-shirt. Oh, t-shirt. I don't know. Oh, you mean the
Yeah,
sweater? I'm gonna go with No Limits arm wrestling t-shirt
but
with a guy like
so
that.
I'll give you a little bit of a little bit of help. Did you see that?
Oh man, is that the Japan t-shirt?
That's the arm symbol. All right, thank God.
There
So
we
now I
go.
can
There we
finally
go.
remove it.
Okay, I thought so. I thought so.
I'm not
I
keeping
just saw
this
the
on.
top.
By the way, to the people watching, can everybody hear well? I'm trying to listen to the snowball right here. I got my little device. And can everybody hear Auden as well? Auden, give like say whatever, bro.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Auden Larratt. That is me.
Awesome. All right, so let's get into the questions. All right, so Auden Larratt,
Yes.
explain who you are and your stats, like your age, your place of birth, your height, and your weight.
Okay, so my name is Auden Larratt. I was born in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. I'm 18 years old, and I think I'm either 6'2" or 6'3", one of those in heights, and my weight fluctuates a lot, but I'm around 180.
You're one. So you're waking up 180.
Yeah, waking up 180. For a bit ago, I just competition, so I cut a little bit. I was waking up 176, but I've woke up some days 185, some days under 180, some days like my weight's all over the
Yeah, after
place.
a big sushi night, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
We got Merc and Bulldog in the chat. What's good, homie? Um, and your place of birth, you said, is just Canada. Like you were born in
Yeah, just
Canada.
Canada. I've lived the same spot most of my life.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Why did you begin arm wrestling?
So I began arm wrestling because my parents did it a long time ago, and they'd go to tournaments and I'd go with them. So that was always just kind of a given. I joined the tournaments, but I began really going for arm wrestling recently because I hurt my shoulder. I hurt my shoulder, so I wasn't able to really do a lot of other stuff. So I kind of started really falling in love with arm wrestling, and that's when I really got hyped on it.
Okay, and this was how long ago?
Uh, about a year now. It's about a year where I've been like fully committed to arm wrestling. But before that, I went to practices. I arm wrestled all the time. Like it wasn't like I hadn't arm wrestled before that.
Okay, right. So you were saying that you were going to practice or tournaments before, but you weren't really
Oh,
training on the side.
no, I wasn't. There was like every once in a while I'd get kind of into it. And I'd train for like a month, but it wasn't ever like really good training. It wasn't ever anything crazy consistent.
Okay.
But it's not like it is now. Not even close. No.
Are you training like the way of the giant pumpkin?
No. It's hard for me not to because my right and my left are so different in strength.
Hmm.
Like my right is so much stronger than my left in every single aspect now. It's really hard for me to like use my right and then change everything and use my left because the weights don't transfer. Like I have to reset everything. So I feel like I train my right a little bit harder than I do my left, but I still train both at this point. I don't want to fully give up on the left.
But so on, I saw on a podcast, I think it was the Be Strong podcast. You said your right is 20% stronger on all lifts. Is that still the case?
It's more than that now. I think the
Wow.
gap's getting even further. It's nuts. Like when I'm doing like rising and rolling and stuff, like it's like 20 pounds more on my roll. Like that something I can rep for 20 pounds. Like I can do like maybe one or two on my left, like 20 pounds less. It's nuts the difference now. It doesn't even make sense.
I mean, how do you explain that, right? Because obviously you have a right arm that had an elbow pain. You start training
Hmm.
it again. You say you gain confidence in the elbow, and you're still
Yep.
pulling left-handed.
Yeah.
How's your right just progressively increasing at such a high rate?
So I think it's a lot to do with that I hurt my left and I'm always thinking about my right. Like I think way more about my right. I move my right more.
You're
Whenever I'm arm
right-handed,
wrestling
right?
somebody, yes, I am right-handed as
Okay,
well.
okay.
So in the downtime of my left, I only use my right. Like when I had surgery, when I was healing up my shoulder, I was only using my right for everything. So I kind of just stuck with that, and it's progressed so much further because I just used it way more, and that's when I really got into arm wrestling. So basically, when I started, I was
Yeah.
doing giant pumpkin. So the newbie gains all went to one side.
All in one arm.
So and then from there, I kind of continued.
That's
So.
pretty. That's pretty cool, man.
Mhm.
Um, what are some things or hobbies that nobody knows about you? Like for me personally, I give you an example. I'm only people that know me personally know this. I love car audio. Like car audio is something that fascinates me. I have like a sound system in my car. Something like
Oh, that's
what's
awesome.
something like
Yeah.
you?
Um, I mean, I really like playing music. I play a lot of music. I don't know if
Okay.
that's really like a really hidden one, but I play a lot of piano. I play a bunch of guitar. I play really every instrument I can play at this point. Not great. Some of them, like I'm not great at drums. I'm not great at like a bunch of other stuff, but piano, guitar, I'm pretty good at. I'm pretty good at those ones. So I do a lot of that. Um,
Do you actually do like
mo
shows? Or are we talking about like you go
no,
and
no, 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 no. I don't do any shows or anything. I at my house I got a piano and
okay,
I love to play on it, so I do that. But other than that, I mean, most of the stuff I'm into, I've documented in one way or another. So there's nothing too hidden, I don't think.
so you have your musical side, like artistic side, and then your athletic
Hmm.
side with arm wrestling, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's cool. When did you start doing piano?
I started doing piano a long time ago, but I've never taken lessons. I would
Okay.
just look stuff up on YouTube
Wow.
and learn whatever I could. But I think it's been a long time now. I played piano for I think well over 6, 7 years, so it's not a new thing to me. It was because my sister was taking lessons, so we had a piano, and I would kind of just like I would just play as well. And then she stopped taking lessons, and I just kept playing and went like that.
Okay. And so now you
Hmm.
think you're a little better than her?
Oh yeah, yeah. She never got that good. She was like
Hey,
way different.
I. Okay, okay. All right, next question. If arm wrestling wasn't in the family picture, you never heard of arm wrestling, you never did arm wrestling, and you were finishing up school, what would the future look like in sense of what do you think you would see yourself doing if arm wrestling just wasn't in the picture at all?
It's really hard for me to imagine. So for a while, I thought that I was maybe going to be a doctor or something in the health field. Like I got into school for health sciences and a bunch of different programs like that. But maybe I would have gone that route. Maybe I wouldn't. It's so hard to say because arm wrestling's had such a huge impact on my life. Who knows where it would have brought me? The reason I fell in love with health sciences and all those different like doctoring, medical stuff is because of the injuries I've sustained because of being active and from arm wrestling and different stuff. Just the care I've gotten was exceptional. So kind of inspired me. But if not for arm wrestling, I'd say likely that path. But really, there's just no way of knowing. No way of
But so
knowing for
you're
sure.
mostly saying like physio, like medical studies towards the human body and right?
Yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah, maybe like even like emergency care. Like I've been in like when I ripped and they just immediately had it back in. So I always find that really just magical if somebody can just fix a body. So I thought that'd be really cool to do.
Okay. Let me see. I think we might have just cut out for a little bit. Uh no, I think we're good. Has there been like a topic in school when you were like before the last year of arm wrestling where you were really interested in a specific subject at school that had nothing to do with arm wrestling that you're thinking back now you're like, damn, I really enjoyed learning about this stuff.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of biology stuff, like a lot of
Okay.
things in biology, even this year, all just organic biology and stuff. It's really interesting to me. It is related to human body, and I do relate it back to arm wrestling because whenever I learn anything new, I try to relate it to arm wrestling if I can. So I thought it was very interesting learning about how the body actually works on a like atomic level and cellular level. So that was very interesting to me. I like biology.
Okay. That's very interesting.
Mhm.
What's going on, Josiah Freyer and Medhu said. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Where are you at in your current arm wrestling journey? Like, obviously, you've only begun training, but obviously, your experience level compared to others, you've had the chance to do tournaments probably before anybody else in the sport currently. I mean, you've been around the sport for a long time. What would you say you're at in your journey when you look at what the future looks like, your peak possibly when you're 30s, 40s? Where are you at right now?
I'm still so new. I've got so much to grow and so much to learn. I I didn't peak young. I was like 5'8" in grade 10, and I only recently started growing, so I feel like I'll get a lot bigger. I'm still I'm still not at a very high level. Like I'm not a pro yet for sure. I'm working towards that. I'm not quite at like the national level. I'm going to nationals this year, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm not gonna win it. Like I'm not gonna beat certain people. I
Oh,
know that. Well, I'm very confident that I won't win the open division
is the
for my
Georgian
weight
dude
class.
gonna be there?
Yes, he will be. That's the issue. Fucking Alexander,
Dude, this
man,
guy, bro, I've never
Alexander.
seen a freaking 18-year-old with like just
No,
so big, bro. It's
me
crazy.
neither, man. It's nuts to me. It's crazy how that guy can be so strong. It's very impressive because it's not just like he wins in the kids. He wins every single thing
Yeah.
he does. Like he wins the adults, and he'll just murder the adults division. Like nobody's close to him. It's like the best in the country will pull him and just get stonewalled. It's like he's on a whole other level. It's not even
But the
close.
thing is, with him, I've seen footage of him because I was looking him up a little ago. I've
Mhm.
seen him when he first started, and he looks
Yes.
so strong as he started. So my question would be for him. I don't know if you know the answer. What kind of sports did he do before? What did he do before he got even into arm wrestling?
Yeah, so I talked to him a bit about that. He never like he didn't really tell me what sports he did, but he'd been into the gym. He'd been like a gym rat for a while at that point. I think he was telling me he'd been like working out hard since he was 12 and then got into it I think when he was like 15 and a half or
Right,
something
right, right.
and been going hard ever since in arm wrestling. So he'd had like gym experience. He already had a strong bicep. He already had a bunch of strong areas for arm wrestling that just naturally transferred over, but yeah, I don't know much about what he did before that. But man, he's so impressive.
So
I can't say enough praise about him. He's just very impressive.
you pulled him 2 times now, right?
I pulled him in two separate tournaments, yeah, but I've pulled him way more than that, like in practice and like behind the scenes and stuff.
From the first time you ever gripped up with him to the last, like most recent time you gripped up with him, have you felt like the gap's been closening, or do you still feel like he's, a bit too much?
So he's still definitely way ahead of me. Like it's hard to tell exactly how much. In the last time I pulled him, I think I was a little bit hurt. He was even saying it as well. He's like, yeah, the side pressure was weird. I don't know exactly. He would have murdered me even if I was healthy, but I think maybe I wasn't, so it's hard to tell exactly.
Right.
He's very very impressive. I think my frame is bigger than his, so eventually I might pass him in weight, and then hopefully I can pass him in skill and strength, but it'll just take time. It'll take time, and right now, uncontested, he's better than me right now. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get him in nationals. Like he's got me right now. I
Yeah.
gotta be humble.
It's funny. It's funny because he actually, I'll say this to everyone out there. He messaged me about, I think it was a month or 2 months ago. It was at the time when I had a lot of pain in my wrist, and he was like, "Hey, bro, like you trying to super match?" And I was like, "Listen, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I know who the hell you are. Stay away from me, bro. I beg you to God, don't ever
That
come
was a
across.
good
I'm gonna get
choice,
smoked. Like he just seems too strong for
man.
me."
The thing about him is his hand is just ridiculous. Like his hand, like my
Yeah.
hand is really big. I have a really big hand. His is like a whole nother level. His hand isn't longer than mine, but it's like you grip up and it's like you're grabbing a catcher's mitt. It's there's nobody like him. When I grip up with him, it feels like I'm gripping up with my dad. Not the same strength, just like hand thickness.
Really?
And he just like envelops me.
That
And
thick
he's
at
already all
18?
the way around the back of my wrist, and I'm like, I can't roll from this. Like he's already cupped me in without even cupping. And his hand is just so big that if you're trying to roll him or do anything like that, good luck getting through the hand. Like it is nuts.
Yeah, I mean, for me at least, I'm better. I feel like my hook might do a little
Mm-hmm.
better if I mean I can't top roll for shit. I can't top roll anybody
Yeah.
with my right. It's weird. It's like my right has a great static pronation, but when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to actually like turning people over, I can't do
Yeah.
it in the straps. I've got great
No.
back pressure, but I've got no pronation. Whereas my left, since the beginning, I've only ever top rolled, and it's really
Ah,
natural for
interesting.
me to like use my thumb and come back. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, very interesting. But he is a hooker. Like he prefers being in the hook. It's
Yeah.
just getting to the top roll with them is what I try to do, and it doesn't work. I tried everything with them.
You
Like
gotta do
if you've
little
seen the
tricks, bro. You
videos,
got like get that
I
elbow
was
jumping.
I was doing everything. I
Yeah.
was trying to press him. I was trying to run. I was trying to kings move. Like nothing worked with that guy. I'm like, oh man,
And he's
he's
18, right?
He's same age as me. Same age as me. Yeah.
Bro, I'm 20, dude. I remember when I was 18, I was like getting started in the sport, and I was nowhere. It wasn't even close to where you guys are at your age. You know, it's unbelievable, unbelievable. All right, next question would be, what makes the sport of arm wrestling, in your opinion, so great? Like, what are some aspects of our sport that other sports don't have?
I'd say something that I find amazing about the sport is the social media presence. It's unlike any other sport. Like MMA and some other things are comparable where they really promote their athletes, but the actual athletes promoting themselves is really awesome to me, and I find it super impressive when they build up their channels and then they start shit talking, and it's just so awesome seeing the lead up to the matches. And the just community is great. The entire community of arm wrestling is amazing in every way.
Yeah. One thing I love, I think you were talking about it too, is the fact that it doesn't seem like it, but we know because we are arm wrestlers, just the amount of respect there is with an opponent after the match.
Yeah,
In a sense
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
we'll go back on a side table and we'll be going through the motion, and be like, man, so how the hell did you just take my wrist so easy? And we'll be
Uh-huh,
helping
uh-huh.
each other grow like that. And I find that community so much better than other. I've played so many sports in my life, and I was never really good at any sport. And the reason I stuck with arm wrestling, first of all, was the opportunity to train under Alan Fisher, and second of all, it was the one thing where I could feel like I was actually decent at. But all the other sports I've ever played, like water polo, soccer, golf, all those stuff, there wasn't that same amount of respect between opponents.
Mhm. Yeah, no, it's very different. It's very different on a one-on-one sport where
Yeah.
where you can shit talk all the way up and just like go nuts at the table and then just hang out and be friends afterwards. So that's a special feeling.
No. We got Robert Gold in the chat. What's going on, big dog? You said same as me. I hook right and top row left. Feels naturally lefty, but awkward right, but I'm getting better. Are you the same? Are you the same as Robert? Do you like top row with your left more than you with your right?
Well, I can only topper with my left because when I hurt my shoulder, my inside game is now just terrible. It's so
Okay.
bad. So so I basically only pull outside left. If the option's there, I can go a little bit inside, but I stay away from it as much as possible. On my right, I'm pretty versatile. I can pull either. I prefer outside, but if needed, I can go in with somebody.
On the right? Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because I've had kind of a similar journey in the sense that my first ever arm wrestling tournament was, I think I was 7 months in. I went to the Arizona State Championships, amateur class, right? And I ended up getting third place both left and right. But what happened on my left arm is I really hurt my somebody like took my hand trying to
Yeah,
slip
yeah,
and rotated it downwards as my hand was like down here and just rotated that, and I got like some kind of mini fracture, whatever it was. It took a long time to heal up, and my left has never been as close to my right ever since. And I feel the exact same way. I used to have absolutely no inside game. Like, I was so scared of putting my elbow on the line. Only recently has it started getting better. Almost a year and a half since. So
yeah.
I think it'll take time. I think you will see that over time. The more you slowly go on the table, your inside game will come back left-handed.
Mhm.
And yeah. All right,
Yeah,
next
yeah.
question.
I see it coming back eventually as well. It's just I'm still only like 5 months out from surgery,
Yeah,
so it's still like it's still fresh, but it's coming along. Yeah,
yeah, that's crazy. 5 months out and you're already, yeah, that's well.
yeah.
What
I was
are
I was back on the table like after a month, like
what?
not even. I was trying to pull like immediately. As soon as I was out of the sling, I was back on the table.
How? Wait, hold on. Quick question that's not written. How often do you pull?
So arm wrestle basically every day. Like I arm wrestle somebody every day, whether it's my dad, my mom, somebody at
But
school.
how though? But how though? Because everyone wants to ask themselves, how is you and your family so enduring in your guys' training? Like table time, more than once a week.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
fucked up. Like it
yeah.
hurts.
So I've scheduled practice 2 times a week, but I always end up going more than that. Like I'll go Mondays and Thursdays scheduled 7 till until you're done, you go home. But then I'm always on like when I have friends over, we hang out, we arm wrestle, and that's basically it. And we'll like work out and stuff. Like and we'll just have a table and we'll just hang out there for hours and just train and train and train. And what we'll do what we've done a couple times, which is a lot of fun, is we'll do a kind of king of the table thing where I'll be on there on right and we'll see how many guys I can go through before either they tire out or I tire it out. And so far they haven't tired me out. I've tired all of my buddies out.
Every one of them, every time.
And they're arm wrestlers. Like they're not like random guys. Like I've grown up with them. They know how to
Really?
arm wrestle. They don't train for arm wrestling, but they know how to arm wrestle. So that's a lot of fun. That's always a great workout. Like
That's
I
so
am
funny
dead
because
by the end of it.
I'm remembering some very old video your dad posted. I think it was in the first 2 years that he started YouTube, and it was a King of the Table, and it was the
Hmm.
same pretty much thing. He brought his buddies over. He was. I'm just trying to see. I mean, is it genetically? Is it genetics you think, or is it the way you guys pull that's more outside? Because I've always felt like outside pulling is a lot less detrimental to your like muscles and to your like
Hmm.
bones and tendons. Like I feel like I can pull outside a lot longer than I will in a deep hook. Do you think it's that, or do you think it's purely genetics that allows you to pull for so long?
So it's a bit of both. So genetically, my dad and I have a lot of like slow twitch muscle, so we can run for very long times. We can do maximal effort for long, long times, but we're not like really explosive. Like because I'm young, I'm still a bit explosive, and my dad was when he was young as well. But slow twitch muscles kind of just run in the family. But also the outside option is very different than other ones, being that the only really muscle you're going to tire is muscles through your hand and stuff, and a bit and maybe your cup, but mostly your bicep. So if you can get your bicep to hold up, it's not really putting a lot of pressure on your joints or anything. So you're not going to get like injured from pulling a lot of your outside as long as you don't drop your rise and start to like low hand and get all messed up. Other like when you're hooking somebody, it's all in the bicep and in the elbow, and you can get like really sore and beat up from doing that.
Yeah.
So as soon as you start to get opened in a hook, that you'll get all beat up to the shoulder and to the arm and everything. So you'll really feel it. Outside, you can kind of roll with them and roll out and not have much of it like a form disadvantage. So you can kind of pull defensively outside much better than you can defensively inside
Do you
without
ha-
sustaining damage.
do you have a do you have a king's move?
Yeah, I do. It's not like really good, but I'm working on it. I pull much more open top roll than a legit king's move. Like I'll open and I'll turn, but the drop isn't great. Like my drop needs work. I haven't perfected it yet, but really I open top roll. That's how I arm wrestle. In tournaments I'll hit with people because that's just how it is. But if I'm like pulling in practice or anything and I'm trying to beat somebody, I'll
Yeah.
crack the wrist and work from there. So it's similar to a king's move, but just not quite full commitment to the drop.
It's funny. One of my biggest regrets actually is when I look back at when I started arm wrestling. I've naturally felt me never. I'm still waiting for my second growth spurt, which by the way will never happen, bro. I'm 20. I'm 5'9". I've accepted it. I'm done. You know what I mean? But when I first started arm wrestling, I always went inside. I would never have enough pronation to keep it outside. And with my left, I did the opposite. Now I can see like even though my left is weaker everywhere, my pronation on my left just feels a lot more natural. And that's why on my
Hmm.
right, as strong as it is, the fact that I can't break people's wrists like that, it's really annoyed me. When I go back and think of how I started arm wrestling, I would have liked to start arm wrestling top rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad I grew up top rolling. That's what I was doing. So I'm glad I have the outside option. And I've worked inside, but I find that the outside option's mostly better anyway. Just generally for training, for not getting injured.
Yeah.
I find that it's a very nice option. You're not going to hurt your joints, but you're going to like really strain the muscle. So it's nice to train without like a lot of injury.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you quickly explain? By the way, sorry, I'm trying to do this thing on the side. It turns out like I've got like the cheap version of Zoom, so the meeting is
Oh
set
yeah.
to end in like 7 minutes. So I gotta like buy
Oh
the pro
really?
version.
Oh no.
Let me see if it worked. I hope that the stream cannot see this because I'm putting all my information.
Well, I
Dude,
can't see
if
it.
they can see what I'm writing, I'm fucked.
You want to pull up the stream and see? I can pull it up. I'll
No,
pull it up right now.
I think I'm good. I don't think they can see it, but
Okay. Hopefully not.
okay. I placed the order. Did it work? Completing your purchase. All right. So next question.
Yes.
What are three attributes do you think someone needs to have in order to be successful in the sport, apart from physical attributes?
Okay, so not talking about physical attributes, they need to be dedicated. That's probably the most important.
Yeah.
They need to be fully in on arm wrestling, and the next one kind of leads into that. You need to be a little bit crazy. You can't be totally sane
Yeah,
to
I
be
agree.
fully in love with arm wrestling. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to be in love with arm wrestling. So to the level that you need to be at to be one of the best. And third, I would say I mean, it's really just the two. You need to love it, and you need to be crazy enough to love it. And then, like, if I had to give one more, I would say just a good. You need to also be like mentally stable enough to just keep training
Right.
and stick with it and not lose your way along the way.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Um,
both crazy and mentally stable. It's a little bit contradicting.
no, I mean I agree. I mean you have to love this sport enough to make it your life if you really want to go to that
Exactly.
next level.
Yeah.
I mean I see a lot of guys with absolutely tremendous potential and you feel their strength and it's actually crazy the amount of people who are so freaking strong but nobody knows who they are. Simply
Yeah.
because they just don't take it that serious. Like in my opinion, Brent Rakers, he's he spent his
Yeah.
life arm wrestling. He's been in the sport for so long. He doesn't have that crazy following just because he doesn't upload. But if he did, he'd be
Yeah.
one of the stars.
Yeah.
He'd probably have a match East versus West. I wish there was still more and more athletes that'll put themselves out there and post, even with all the negativity that comes from it.
hmm
So, all right, next question. This is a question I'm really interested in hearing what you have to say about it. How
hmm
does your rest and rehab look like? Like, how do you rest?
Okay, so my rest basically doesn't exist, which is
Bro, don't say
which,
that. Be honest. Like, come on.
no,
You can't
I mean
tell me you don't rest and you just pull every day, dude.
so
That's crazy.
I rest very minimally. My rest is more like an active rest. I'll do blood flow stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'll get like 10 pounds on like a machine and just work through it and work like 50 reps or something. My rest is like working through the arm wrestling movements. It's not a normal thing to do. And I do it mostly because I see my dad do it and I'm able to handle it and I see the progression of what he's done and genetically it works for me. It works for me to not need a lot of rest. Like I recover very quickly. So I'm able to kind of just work through it. Like if I'm injured, it's different. It's different if I'm actually injured, but if I'm just sore, like I practiced really hard last night, I was working out today. Like no problem. So so for rest, like if I'm taking like a rest day, I'll work like legs or like chest or like something
That's
unrelated
crazy.
to arm wrestling.
You work out legs?
Yeah, not a lot though. Not a lot. Always skip
What are
legs
we
during arm
talking
wrestling.
about? Like a little squatting, or are you like going
Yeah,
crazy on
just
legs?
general stuff, general bodybuilding leg stuff, just to keep myself in shape.
Okay. You know how much you eat per day? Like, do you know by calories, or you just eat a lot?
I don't really count to be honest. I know it's a lot though. Like I've done like a bunch of things where I've eaten like multiple thousands of calories in like one sitting with like buddies and stuff, and like no problem. I can eat all day and never really get full. I don't count it. I'm gonna start maybe counting it and just see how much it actually is, but it's in the multiple thousands, multiple like way over what they say you're supposed to eat. I think I'm at maybe 6,000 a day. It seems like a lot,
Really?
but like there's days where my lunch will be like 5,000. Like I'll go to the store and
What,
I'll
bro?
buy like
Come on, a 5,000 calorie lunch,
I'm telling you, it's nuts. It's nuts. Like
bro.
even my friends, when I tell them they don't believe me, but I've got people to back me up that are like, yeah, this is what he ate in like data management class. Like I'm
Dude,
just in the class, I'm just having like a buffet in the back.
you're a fat ass,
But
dude. You're literally a fat ass. Like, I
I
swear.
know, man. I eat like one, but it's so hard for me to gain weight. My metabolism is so
Bro,
high.
you
It's
have
nuts.
everything that I don't have in terms that I eat a little bit and I gain weight. Like,
Well, that's good.
no, it's not, bro. It's not good. I gain weight way too easily, and losing it is super hard.
Uh, Opposite for me. Like I can cut like just don't eat in the morning and I'm then down
That's
10 pounds.
crazy, bro. I'm just like this idea is gonna be in my head that you like have 5,000 calorie like lunches on like the
I'll
average,
do
right?
it. I'll do a video. I'll do like a video and I'll just eat. I'll show you how much I can eat in a day. But
That's
that's a good
crazy.
idea. I'll do that soon. It'll
All
be fun.
right, time everybody's been waiting for trivia time, guys. We're gonna test Auden Larratt's arm wrestling
Oh
knowledge.
no!
Let's see if
Oh
he
no!
studied the sport. Let's see if he knows the history. Let's see if he understands everything there is. I'm just kidding. These questions are for fun, but they are arm wrestling related.
All
And you
right.
guys in the comments, whoever's watching, you guys can try to guess the correct answer. First question. Who holds the record for the most overall wins in the World Arm Wrestling League? Is it Devin
World
Larratt?
Arm Wrestling League.
Is it Devin Larratt, Giannis Amelins, John Brzenk, or Ron Bath?
I'm gonna go with it's not John Brzenk. It's not Ron Bath. I'm gonna go with it's Yanis Amelins.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, it's my final answer.
Now, the answer I have is actually John Brzenk.
No, it is not. That is wrong. That is
Well, hold on.
wrong.
Well, hold
for
on. Well,
Max.
hold on. Let me explain to you why the answer is John Brzenk and why I don't 100% believe that answer. The first two questions were from ChatGPT.
Okay, it's wrong. I'm telling you right now, John.
Are you
Brzezinski
100% sure?
100%. He won right-handed against my dad in 2015. That was the only time he competed in WL. No
What?
way. He only pulled one time WL. 2015 finals. That was it.
Alright, so hold on. This is not my fault. This is not Hold on. This is not my fault. This is ChatGPT's fault. I literally did. I was like, create like interesting questions about arm wrestling trivia, and the first I asked him to make like 20 of them, and most of them were completely wrong. But then I found two that looked right. So the next question I'm gonna ask you, there's a good chance the answer is not right, but I'm gonna go with it because the questions after that are right. Which arm wrestler famously won the left-handed arm wrestling match against John Brzenk in 1986, which broke John Brzezink's decade-long unbeaten streak? First answer, Cleve Dean. Second answer, Richard Lupkes. Third answer, Gary Goodridge or Travis Bajan. What the hell? My bad, guys. It seems like... Hold on. Copy invite link. My bad, guys. Hold on. Yo, my bad. Holy
Here you go.
shit.
I'm back.
Alright, boys, everyone who made it, I appreciate you guys. We made it. You know, we're back. Let me say, we are back. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was about. Well, I told you, bro. It's so weird.
Yeah.
In the middle of our
It
thing, I had
said,
to buy
it said free meeting ended. Yeah, so kick me out.
It is crazy, bro. It's a crazy world we live in. Anyways, we are back, and everything should be all good. I believe so. All right. So, did you hear the end of that question, or should I repeat it?
I did. I didn't get all the options. I cut out, I think, the last option. So there was Gary Goodrich, there was Richard Lupkes, there was Cleve Dean. I didn't get the last guy.
Travis Bajan.
Travis Bajan. Okay. I'm going to go with, since it was left, I'm going to go with Travis Bajan solely off. I know he's good left arm. Actually, no, that's before his time.
Not right, because it was 1986.
Yeah, 86 is before his time. So winning streak at 86. This feels weird. I'm going to go Richard Lupkes.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer. What's it say?
Cleve Dean. It's
no.
Cleve Dean. Well, hold on. I don't
know the one. That one I don't know. That one could be Cleve Dean. It might be right.
It's ChatGPT though. I don't know.
That's true. ChatGPT makes up sources. I've done that for English projects. I've made an English project and it sourced something that wasn't real.
That's
and
why you use Quillbot. That's why you gotta get a rewriter. Now ChatGPT is a crazy powerful tool, but absolutely terrible for arm wrestling. Terrible.
Yeah.
All right, now the next questions, I know they're correct because I made them.
Okay, perfect.
I think they should be easier too.
All right.
Which city was the first arm wrestling competition ever started in? The first answer, San Diego, California, Los Angeles, California, Petaluma, California, or Sacramento, California.
I'm going to go with Petaluma, California. Is that correct?
That's your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Okay, you knew that one. Good job.
I did know that one. I did know that one.
Question. What was the... Now, this is a question just on the top of my head. Let me see if you know.
Okay.
What is the first ever depiction of arm wrestling throughout history?
I'm gonna say it was in the Egyptian times when they recorded that.
This guy knows, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know. Yeah, it is. It is.
I know a little bit about arm wrestling, just a little bit.
Okay, good. Nah, I'm a little surprised on that one. I'm not gonna lie. Now, this is a very interesting question. I've never seen anybody else talk about this before, but it's
Okay.
actually happened. Who is the only U.S. president to arm wrestle in the Oval Office? First answer, Donald Trump. Second answer, Ronald Reagan, George Washington, or Bill Clinton.
Oh man, is this legit?
This is legit, bro. I'm telling you, I found a picture. Now, I don't know if the picture is AI or not. We can't trust anything we see anymore. But I saw it.
I'm gonna go with Reagan. Was it Reagan?
That's your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Dude, this guy got it, bro. What the hell?
No way.
Hold on. We got 9 more problems. Who also said Reagan the homie. That's crazy that you know that.
Reagan was an arm wrestler?
No, well,
Arm wrestler?
he wasn't arm
Which
wrestler.
is
You gotta
picture of arm
understand,
wrestling.
Reagan was a TV star, right?
Uh-huh.
And I think it might have been for a political show, but there was a picture that I found on the internet of him arm wrestling somebody on the Oval Office.
That's awesome. That is so cool.
Absolutely horrendous form, but he still did it, and it's a U.S. president.
That's super cool, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Did you guess that, or did you know?
Oh, totally guessed. Totally
Okay.
guessed that one. Yeah. Yeah, I thought like if it was Donald Trump, we would have heard about that one because
Nah,
like,
dude, everybody would talk about that,
Yeah.
bro. You crazy?
Yeah, I know that one, but
Who was a 14 times World's Strongest Man final contender and a champion arm wrestler? Gary Goodridge, Magnus Samuelsson, Phil Martin, or Magnus Ver Magnuson?
that was Gary Goodrich. Final answer.
Nah, he actually wasn't the 14-time
No.
World's Strongest Man final contender. That man was Magnus Samuelsson.
I've honestly never even heard of that guy.
To be honest, bro,
I don't-
me neither.
I don't know.
But I looked it up, and it's true. But I never heard of it before.
Yeah.
All right, next question should be easier.
Okay.
In the Sin City Arm War, yeah. So Robert Gold actually knows who Magnus Samuelsson is. That's interesting. I had no idea. In the Sin City Arm Wars battle between Devin Laird and Travis Bagent, left-handed, 2011 Las Vegas.
Mhm.
What was the final score? Was it 3-4?
I was 4-3.
Was that?
I think it was 4-3. Is that correct?
Well, hold on. It's either 3-4.
Uh-huh.
Devin 3, Travis 4, 4-2 for Devin, 4-1 for Devin, or 3-3.
We're talking left here, right?
Left-handed, 2011 Sin City Arm Wars.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it was 4-3 for Devin.
So that's not a possible answer.
But never mind that. I meant 4-3 for Travis.
No. It's either 3. Well, okay, so the true answer is 3-3.
3-3. It was 3-3. Okay, they didn't finish it off.
And
Gotcha.
exactly, that's what shocked me is how is it? Where's the final round?
I guess they just didn't do it yet. Because I remember watching that one. I remember it was super close, so I thought they finished it, but I guess
It
not.
was super close,
Yeah,
but let me
3-3.
tell you, Travis was gassed at the end.
Yeah, he was.
And he knew it. Devin knew it. Everybody knew it. But why didn't they keep going? I don't understand the formatting. You're going to have to ask your dad about that, why they never finished it off.
I think I know why. It's because of the same reason why they have 6-round format. Because there was betting odds, win, loss, tie, and tie was one they actually kept. That's why there's 6-round formats, not best out of 7. That's the same reason as why they kept all this going.
But every 6-round format today usually has a bullet round, right?
Mm-hmm. They do, which is why it's weird to call it a 6-round format anyway, because it's not even truly a 6-round format. They pull 6 matches, but if there's a finals, they go overtime, which is really strange. So I heard it was because it was betting odds, so that they don't continue them. They used to not continue the matches. There wasn't really like tiebreakers unless it was like some crazy match where we're like, we need to see. But yeah, that's what I've heard.
Surprisingly enough, Robert Gold got the right answer. I don't know how. I mean, I'm assuming at this point this guy's just completely cheating, or he's a complete genius. One of the two. Either way.
Is it Rob Gould?
Robert Gold.
Gold or Gould?
Gould.
Yeah, Robert Gould. Okay, yes, he's a big arm wrestler around here.
Okay, so you know him.
Yes.
I've seen his name a lot. I definitely know who he is, like by seeing the name on the chats and everything. I don't think I've ever met him in person. Robert Gould, I really appreciate you watching the live stream. This is a shout out to you, my boy. Not cheating. All right, I believe you, bro. I believe you. 100%. If Auden is vouching for you. All right, next question. Okay, so actually, these questions, they don't have a right answer. I just want to know what you think.
Okay.
Who has the most potential if he decided to come back to the sport? Arsen Liliev, Travis Bajent, Taras Ivakin, or Alexei Vovoda?
So solely off potential, I'm gonna say Alexei Vovoda because there's a
Really?
couple reasons for that. One, he is coming back, and that's gonna be crazy. Thing is about Travis is Travis was always a very hard worker. He was exceptionally strong and very good, but at this point, it's unlikely he'll ever come back to his former glory where he was. I'm gonna say very unlikely. People are always like, oh, he's gonna come back. I don't personally think he'll ever come back legit fully back. He might come back for some exhibition match, but he'll never give it his all to be the best again. And I think Alexei Voda is back to win it. So
Well,
I'm
he's back to
thinking
training. I don't think you can say that he's back to winning just yet.
no, but he's already calling people out. Like he's calling people out,
All right, but
and
look at top 8. Look at when he faced Tim Bresnan on his supposed first comeback.
it's true. It's hard to overlook that, but I don't know. I feel like where he was at was insane. His level of strength was just nuts. Like you ever see those videos where he's arm wrestling like the 5 guys with like ropes and stuff, and he's just holding them there, and they're all
No,
yeah,
I did.
like that level of strength is just insane. If he can get back to that level, it's just who knows if anybody can stop him. Like I mean, it's a different time now. People are different now, but back then, like back around like pulling John time, like he was so strong, so strong. So I'm gonna go with him for my opinion at least.
You know if your dad's ever gripped up with him or no?
I don't think he has. I don't think he actually has. I don't think he was at that. I don't think they've ever actually met up.
So Robert Cole has an interesting point saying that Arsen is much younger and that Arsen did
It's true.
slash Dennis, but that was a long time ago.
Hmm.
I don't think Arsen anymore would have as much potential. Just like you said, Auden, is the fact that we know Alexei's training.
Yeah,
We know he's coming back. And isn't his first match John Brzezinski king of the table?
I don't know for sure, but if it is, that'd be pretty cool. Be cool to see a rematch.
I
But
mean, who? And
who
by the
knows?
way, who wins that?
I don't know. I don't
Right.
know how far Alexei Vovoda is along his training. Like if he's been going for the past couple of years, I'm gonna go with him. Just because I think he's way bigger than John, and I think if he's legit back into it, I'm gonna go with him. But if he's kind of just like half-assing it, then I'm gonna go with John. It's really hard to tell because I haven't seen a lot of any of his lifts, of any of his stuff. So I'm not sure. I really can't say for sure.
Yeah, I don't know what shape he's bringing. I do see the training videos, but then again, you can only take so much from a video that he wants you to see.
Yeah,
So, yeah, it's tough. I really want to know. I feel like his strength might definitely be back, but is his speed back? Because if his
that
speed is back, I think he's gonna put a big dent on John Brzezinski.
I think if his speed's back, it might be bad. It might be really bad. Like I don't know if John could slow him down if his speed's back.
Yeah,
Because
well,
like,
the thing about John is as strong as he still is up top, I
mhm,
do see a lot of hesitate. He hesitates, especially with his inner elbow. It's, like I remember the
yeah,
Oleg Petrenko match. Oleg was
mhm.
just diving sideways, and you could see it was hurting John inside the inner elbow.
That's the thing. That's the thing. As you age, your joints deteriorate, and even if you're the goat, like your elbows only can take so much. So
Yeah,
it must be hard to fully commit that elbow. And if somebody's matching that and putting the elbow in, might be difficult to stop.
yeah. Stylistically, who gives your dad, in your opinion, the most trouble?
Mhm.
Hermes Gasparini, a healthy Kurdecha, a healthy Laletin, or Artyom Morozov?
So
Because all these
that's
guys, in my opinion, all these guys, on a good day, I think, might be able to beat your dad, but at the same time, can be stopped by your dad at a good day for. Like, it's very tough to
yeah.
say.
I'd say it's in between two of them. Like everybody on that list is incredibly good, and they'd give my dad a hard time every single one of them. But I think it's between Vitali and Hermes. And the reasoning behind that is because Hermes just is so fast and so strong in his top roll. And if he can manage to not get his hand busted and just go over the top, it is going to be so rough to Kings move that or do anything else. And also I'd say maybe even Vitali more because Vitali's hand and forearm are just so much longer. Just genetically, like he can post up so hard.
Yeah.
And if he's able to beat my dad's rise, which I don't know if that could happen or not, but if he could, then it would be terrible. It would be just not good at all. So I'm thinking between the two of them, Vitali's probably a worse match, just stylistically, but they're very close, very close.
And you don't think a healthy Krdecha or Artyom Morzov, because you think those are more inside pull, even though
Yeah,
Krdecha does top roll,
Vitali does talk a little bit,
but
I'd say yeah. So they're both incredibly good, but it's very different styles. Like the way to beat a king's move is not inside. It's not inside or side pressure. I mean, unless you want to go full side pressure and flop
yeah,
somebody,
yeah,
you got to beat them from high. You got to climb, you got to work, or you got to be super fast. And likely, I don't think Krdecha and Artem have the right style for it. I'm not saying that they would lose necessarily, like for sure. I'm just saying stylistically, Battalion Armies have a better shot.
yeah. How do you see the Chafee match that is coming up? How do you see that going? Round one, does it stop? Round two, does it stop?
Yeah, so it's very interesting. Chafee's gotten a lot better recently. He's a better arm wrestler significantly the past couple of years than he has been before. He was kind of known as a guy, one trick pony. He would just sweep to the side, and if it worked, it worked. If it didn't, it didn't. And he couldn't really adapt a lot before. And you can see he's gotten better. He's King's moved a little bit. He can flop now. He's getting smarter, but I see it going in my dad's favor. Round one, Chafee might get a pin on him. He might get him like down to the pad and bury, but it's hard to not get your wrist cracked back. And we'll see. Like after Rivas just killed him, that was nuts to see. Like he just dominated him in the center and just murdered him.
Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows if that was just some weird outlier, or if that was Chafee not being at the level he should have been, or if Rivas just really is that good. So we'll see if his wrist getting taken was just kind of an outlier. But I think it'll be 3-1. That's my guess.
So what's funny is Chafee actually did say that Rivas was a stronger man that day. Like I don't think I heard any reason as to why.
No, I didn't either.
I have an extremely controversial opinion.
Oh, really?
I want you to know if you agree with it. I think Dave Chafee against Levon, had the first round gone to straps, the outcome of the match might have been different. And the only reason I say this, is when I look at Chafee versus Hermes and Hermes versus Levon, you can tell in the first two rounds, Chafee has superior side. Right? He beats Hermes center, and then Hermes is fighting him here, and then goes back outside. But with Levon, what we saw was complete hand domination, and just like with Rivas. But everybody knows Dave Chafee's true strength lies in the straps.
Yeah. I think that is not even kind of true, honestly.
No?
I think Levon was killing him no matter where it went. I think that wasn't even really a close match.
But it was outside the straps.
It's true. It was. But I just think Levon at this point is so strong. And Dave's strong in center.
At this point, strong. But I'm talking about Levon that had the match with Chafee in 2019.
True. It was a bit ago. I still think in 2019 he was already just insane. But also, so the Hermes argument you're talking about, Hermes throughout the last couple of years is exponentially getting better. Like him showing up to the Levon match, that Hermes would have murdered Chafee. Like not even close.
Really?
Like the level Hermes showed up to the Chafee match compared to the Levon match, I'd say he was like 10% stronger. Like just look at the different, like they were like different people showing up to those two matches. Him and his Levon prep, he was doing something right. He showed up huge and ready for that match. So I personally think that there was no way Chafee was beating Levon that day. Chafee's an awesome arm wrestler, but he's Levon. Like he's so impressive and just so dominant in every way. So I personally don't think so. I don't think so.
So my controversial opinion was debunked. I bet. I bet. It's all good. Question on Hermes. I don't know if you saw. I saw the first day of release. I found it to be one of the most incredible videos. Hermes versus Larratt in practice pool in Dubai.
Mhm.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I haven't seen that video. No, what happens in that one?
So it's a video with Larry Wheels. It's Larry Wheels that
Mhm.
posted it. And it's a video in Dubai where pretty much they end up gripping up. Now, Hermes had pulled the day before.
Oh wait, no, I did see that one. No, I saw that one. Okay,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah,
Hermes,
absolutely.
the second time he says, it's a dream, it's a dream, you know? What do
Hmm.
you think of that? And do you think, seeing how close they were in that specific practice match, could a match between them two be extremely interesting?
It's I would personally love to see it. I think Hermes is too much for him, but I would still like to see whether or not he could use the long levers and just off the ready go. It might be a little bit different because practice pulling pressure up. It's not like bang into it. Like they're not trying to murder each other. So speed doesn't become a huge play. But I think Hermes would beat him pretty convincingly. I don't. I'd love to see it still, but I don't see
You
Vitaly
think
winning.
Hermes has like surpassed Laletin that much?
Yeah, it's not like something crazy way ahead, but I think it's enough that he'll beat him without like some crazy problem.
That's crazy.
Hmm.
That's crazy because I
Yeah, like
know.
I see Hermes and Levon at an incredibly high level now. It's hard to really not see that because of just what Levon's done to everybody other than Hermes. Like he's murdered everybody he's gotten in contact with, and Hermes is the guy who's put the most like
But no, but
pressure
the
up against
thing
him.
is, everybody seems to forget Laletin against Levon.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And he was like the prodigy at that point. But it's been weird. Everybody's like, "Oh, well, he's gonna do this. He's gonna do," and it's weird. He's been at some weird levels where he loses some things he shouldn't,
Right,
and he wins
Laletin
some
goes
things he
up and down.
shouldn't.
I agree. I
That's the
agree.
thing. He fluctuates a lot to the point where it's you really don't know where he is. So he could show up one day and just beat like the best guys, and he could show up one day and just not.
Right.
So it's really hard to put him places. Hermes has been consistent. He's been winning a lot recently, other than Levon. But I think Hermes would get him. But who knows? If Vitaly showed up in some crazy shape, then maybe he would get him. But
That's what I'm saying,
who
dude.
knows?
Like I look at Vitaly when he pulled Krasimir. He just
Yeah,
looked so
yeah.
dominant. Like he even held him in the
Oh, no.
hook at the end, and I was like, dude, that version of Vitaly could be in the top two or three.
Yeah, no, that version was scary. Very scary
But what
guy.
happened?
But
Why is he getting such a good shape for Kras? No disrespect to any of these guys, right? I'm no one to talk, but I mean,
mhm. It's weird. I don't know.
I
Some
don't know.
people, some like for example, this is possible. Maybe he was training harder for the other matches and just happened to do his training wrong, happened to make
Mhm.
some errors and not taper right or get injured before in his training or things can go wrong. Like people make mistakes, things happen. So who knows if his training was perfect for the other matches? Maybe he had a perfect match for that one and was like just optimal taper, everything was perfect. So he showed up that day just like insane, but who knows? I mean, he's a genetic freak. Like he's built for arm wrestling. Everything about him is like perfect for open weight arm wrestling.
You talking
So
about Vitaly?
yes, I am. Yeah,
You think
yeah,
his
yeah.
genetics are better than Levon's?
Oh yeah, yes. I mean, just look at his height, look at his hand size, look at his forearm size. Genetically, all his bone structure is longer, and
True,
that
but his ability to put on size is nowhere near.
it's true. But that's kind of an argument in its own. Like how far are you willing to take arm wrestling? So
True, true, true.
I mean, Levon is incredibly impressive with his mesomorphic ability. Like he is
Yeah.
weighs way more than anybody else. Like nobody's even close to him.
And I'm
So
pretty sure we're forgetting a key factor in the sense that we know Levon is a full-time arm wrestler slash actor in the sense that he devotes all his life to a sport. I'm pretty sure Vitaly still, because I saw a video from Igor Mazurenko about him being a Siberian truck driver.
hmm,
He may still do truck. I don't know. I don't know. No, but he may still do truck driving to the point where it impedes his ability to train
it's possible.
consistently.
Yeah, I don't really know personally, but yeah, definitely you can see even from the last East versus West, you saw the difference between an arm wrestler and somebody who arm wrestles. Like East, they're all arm wrestlers. That's
Right,
what they
right.
do. They get paid to arm wrestle. And then in the West, you got really good arm wrestlers who have jobs. So you can see the difference in the amount of time that they're able to put in without a job.
Yeah,
and you can just like, man, they just swept us last round. It was terrible. So
bro. Don't even. I
yeah,
don't. Those give me nightmares. We're not gonna talk about
man,
that,
I didn't sleep for days, for days.
dude. It's terrible. I don't know. Like the matchups, some of them didn't even seem bad. Like some of these matchups
No,
look really
no.
crazy.
I thought Dave was gonna sweep him. I thought Paul had a really good chance of winning. I thought of all these guys,
Yeah.
really good chance of winning. And like, what did we get? Like 6 pins total on West.
And I think 3 of those came from Paul Lynn.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's nuts. It was insane.
Yeah, dude, I can't lie. That event was, man, the roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. What's a
Uh,
what's a matchup you're very interested in seeing
One that's coming up, or if I were to make one.
if you were to make one?
If I were to make one, I mean, I want to see Angerbayev pull. I love watching Angerbayev pull. Everything he does is so awesome. I want to see him and my dad at like a reasonable weight because I think that would be super cool to see. I want to see him and Prudnik as well because I see both of them very high level technically. They're both very, very smart. They pull almost perfectly, in my opinion. So that would be an interesting match as well at this stage. But
But
those are
you
the
would
really
have you would have Ongerbai versus Prudnik before Ongerbai versus your dad, right?
yes, of course, yeah.
Because
Because
if
if he
the
lost
match
to
is
Prudnik,
remotely
then
close, you
yeah,
know what I
exactly.
mean?
That's the thing. But style plays a lot, and Angerbayev you've seen has been able to beat the King's move with Michael, for example, and just like crush him in the later rounds. But
Thank
yeah,
God.
Angerbayev,
Sorry, bro. Oh, coffee,
yeah.
bro.
So Angerbayev and Prudnik would be first, and if that's like really close, maybe no reason to do the match with him and my dad, but if it was not if Angerbayev won convincingly, then I would love to see that match. I would love to see it. That one's super interesting to me.
Yeah, yeah. I think Ongerbayev, especially right now. I mean, that one trick he did against,
Yeah, the in out.
dude. That
That's
fucking dude.
awesome.
He
That was
he
so
faked going
cool.
inside and went back out. I've never seen
It was
that before.
awesome. I I had a bunch of friends over and we lost our mind when we saw that. We were just like, it was so cool.
That's crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
it's
It was
awesome.
crazy. It was crazy. Give your top 5 in North America first, and then your top 5 in the world, right-handed.
Okay, so right-handed top five in North America. I'm gonna go. I think my dad's number one. I think he's beaten the other guys, and then I think Chafee's above Jerry. So it goes my dad, Chafee, Jerry, and then it kind of gets interesting. But I'm gonna say so Chance Shaw is up there for sure. I think
In the top
Derek
5,
Smith. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard after three. It's very hard after three,
it
but
is. Do you
very
put
difficult.
Austin Jaggers anywhere?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like all these guys fighting for fourth and fifth. Like it's really difficult to place them because they've all beaten each other and kind of loops around and everything's all
Right.
over the place with
It's weird
rankings.
because
So
Derek beat
difficult.
Tim Bresnan.
That's the thing.
Tim Bresnan beats
Mhm.
Jaggers. Jaggers beats.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
weird circle.
it's so weird. But
Yeah.
I think Derek shouldn't have lost to Austin in that one match. Personally, I feel like he should have won that.
Right.
But he made a couple mistakes, so you can't really like say that he should have won when he just made mistakes and lost. So it's so hard. It's so hard to place him. But I think maybe Austin fifth and Derek fourth. But then there's also Tim.
But
So it's just
so you don't think John Brzezinski and Todd Hutchings and Ron? What about
that's the
Pavlo?
thing. That's the thing. There's so many guys. There's
Right.
so many
There's so
guys
many.
around that level where any one of those matches would be one that would be probably very close. So really, just pick any of those two names, probably fourth and fifth, and it's probably a good list.
Quick question: who wins between Pavlo and Todd Hutchings today?
I'd say it's a very close match. I'd say it's very, very
That
close.
may be a good match, dude.
It's hard for me to predict accurately, but I'd go with Todd because it's
Really?
Todd. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to pick. Really hard to pick. I think it would be 3-2 one way or the other, and it would be an insane match. So it's hard to really say.
All right. Top 5 in the world.
Top five in the world: Levon number one, uh, Ermi's number two. We're talking right here. Um, those two are kind of locked in, but then the rest gets interesting. So
Right.
I personally think it's hard to place Artem Morozov because we don't really know how good his right is exactly. I mean, he looks super strong in all the things he's done, but he hasn't pulled Hermes or hasn't
He's
pulled
pulled
Levon.
Ravaz though.
He did pull Rivas, but that's the other thing. Rivas is very interesting as well. Where to put him because he just demolished Chafee, but then where's Chafee? And maybe it was a style thing. So I'm gonna say
Yeah, dude. The Chafee situation is weird because Ravaz got held center first round with Michael Todd.
that's the weirdest part to me.
Yeah.
That was like, okay, Michael was able to hold him center, so uh, like Dave's center power is so strong that he's probably gonna murder Rivas. But maybe Rivas just wasn't hitting the same, and that is so weird. So weird how the style matchup work. But so I think right now, after what Rivas did to Dave, I mean, you got to put him up there somewhere. So I'm gonna go Levon, Hermes, and then like I'll put Artem third just because he beat Rivas and we don't know where that is, and then Rivas, and then I guess going solely off stats, probably Gennady, but I don't think he's actually there.
So
But
Vitaly is
that's my
not in
top
the
five.
top five.
I don't know. It's so hard to say where
I know, I
Vitaly is.
know.
It's so hard because yeah, he's pulled in tournaments and stuff, but I haven't seen him in a right-handed super match in a while that he's beat like one of these top really high guys. So who knows? Who knows where he is? He might be. I want to see a match with him. I want to see him pull any of these top five guys, and that'll really kind of give us an idea where he's at. But that's my top five right
Okay. Yeah. No, I completely agree. I think it's very, very tough to say, especially how funny it is the fact that both North America and world, you have these two or three guys who we know, like we know for sure where they're at, pretty much. But then the rest is a pool of ever growing arm wrestlers who could very well on a good day
now.
beat this one guy and lose it. Yeah, it's crazy. So, what's on your horizon? Is there a tournament coming up? Like, what are your plans for this summer, for the year coming up?
Yeah, yeah. So I got nationals. That's I think July 1st. So that one's coming up. That shouldn't be that's the only one I really have locked in right now. I'm going to Istanbul at some point. That's not the dates aren't determined, but I'm going to Istanbul and hanging with Engen for a bit. So that'll be super super cool. So that's really all I have locked in right now. I've
Is it
got
an arm
I've
wrestling
got
training or?
nationals. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. So I've got. I know, pretty cool, right?
Dude, but yeah,
I've
do
got
you not see what just popped up on the Zoom thing?
no,
It
no.
just
Something came
says
up.
time left 10 minutes, but that's crazy.
No, really?
I literally bought it for freaking $16, dude. Whatever. No, but
Yeah,
dude, that trip to Turkey, I'm
yeah,
extremely jealous. Extremely jealous.
yeah.
I'll say it right out. Like that sounds like so much fun.
Gonna be so cool. It's
Yeah.
gonna be so awesome. When I heard it was happening, I'm like, there is no way. I was so it's so hyped
Dude, you need
immediately.
to make a shit ton of content. Alright?
I'm gonna record everything. I'm gonna record
Yeah.
everything I do in that.
The food, the like literally
Yep. Yeah.
everything, bro.
I'm gonna be posting like crazy over there. It's gonna be nuts.
So you're gonna be training with Engen in his
Yep.
preparation for his match against Coach Ray, right?
I think so. I don't know when's his match. When's the Coach Ray match?
I don't know, dude. I know it's King of the Table. Well, isn't it the same day Chafee and
Yeah.
Devin?
So I think it's gonna be after. I think I'm going sometime towards end of summer, maybe even
Okay,
September. So it'll be after. It'll be after it happens. But
dude. That's
speaking of
gonna
that match, what do you think about that match? What do you think? Who do you have on that one?
Egan Terzi versus Coach Ray.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I've seen practice poll, right? I think
yeah,
we've all seen that practice poll. I think it was
yeah.
from East versus West 3 or 4. The thing is this: I know Engen is, and I don't want to say anything. I don't even want to say. I'm very careful in the way I speak about Engen Terzi. I love Engen Terzi, but I think he's a little bit cheeky. And the reason why is I don't think he would ever accept a match unless he felt 100% confident in his victory.
That's the thing. I think Engen's gonna beat him as well. I think Engen is one of the greatest arm wrestlers of all time.
Yeah.
His career has been incredible. And if he's coming back to do it, he knows how to train. He knows how to get ready. He's an excellent arm wrestler. I think he's going to win pretty convincingly. That's my guess. I mean, Coach Ray's a lot younger than him. He's a lot newer. His stamina will probably be very good, but I think Engen's just going to be so strong that
What
day.
happens if it stops though? Because
Oh,
I
I think
see
it's gonna
Dave
stop.
Anderson saying Engen will flash. Robert Gold saying Terzi easy. Damien was
Mhm.
good, bro. What happens if it stops?
I think it will stop. I think Engen will hold him. I think I
Nah,
think
really?
I really think the strength difference will be that much. I think Engen's going to be able to just I because I don't know how fast Engen's going to be. Who knows? Who knows if he's lost some of his speed? I don't think it matters. I think if he's fast, it'll be just crazy. I think he'll just murder him every time. If he's not, I don't think it matters. I think he might be able to just take everything, take everything, take. He's very smart armor, so very smart. So whatever he does, I'm sure he'll be able to do basically whatever. I think he's
That's
winning.
fine.
I think he's winning pretty easily.
So you think easy
But
sweep, easy sweep.
I don't think it'll be like incredibly easy, but he'll be very dominant.
And can we agree? No disrespect to Core Sports one more time. Can we agree Artyom Morzov is gonna go through Corey West?
Yeah,
Like, I mean, I don't.
yeah,
I just don't. No disrespect to Corey West. I don't want to be a guy that's disrespect. But I'm just thinking about the match in my head. I'm like, Artyom
yeah,
Morzov is just too strong.
yeah. No, she's too strong. I mean, if he doesn't, that's pretty cool. But I don't think he will.
But I think we need
I
to see Morzov versus Laletin left-handed.
yes, yeah, that's needed. But
Who wins that?
it's a very close match. I think it's very close.
Nah.
But I once again the whole Laletin thing. If he shows up nice, I think Laletin might get him. But it's hard to devalue Artem because I mean he's number one right now left. So I mean you can't really ever say he's the underdog
Yeah.
because he's number one. So
Okay.
hard.
Here comes the last question.
Hmm.
Do you think you can beat me at chess?
Yes.
Come
say
on, bro.
yes. 100%.
All right, bro. You're actually tripping. But here's what we're gonna do. Because the Zoom is gonna end in 5 minutes. I'm gonna very quickly end the live stream, start a new one, send you the link, and
Perfect.
hopefully it goes by quick. Hopefully it's no more than like a minute. All right.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right. I'll see you guys all in like a minute. Okay, guys. Just to let you guys know, we're gonna do a chess match. I know Auden is rated a bit higher than me, but I just hope he knows that he stands absolutely no chance. So you guys are gonna see probably checkmate in the first couple of moves.
Ooh, really?
I expect queens to be lost. It'll be a fun time, but I'm just gonna. Yeah, it'll be too easy. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass and I get destroyed.
So what are we playing? What are we playing? What are we
We'll
starting with?
We'll start with 5 minutes. Let me
5
do
minutes?
a share screen. Let me do a Google Chrome play chess. Let me see how that works. Can you guys all see
I
that?
can see your board. I'm gonna beat you now.
What? That doesn't matter, right? Okay. We'll start with 5 minutes.
Perfect. No chance, Gabriel. No chance.
Too strong, dude. You crazy, son. You crazy, son.
No chance at all. I'm about to murder you.
Bro,
I think my
please.
rating's lower than you in 5 minutes, so that's saying something.
You're
But
on it. Like, I don't want to use the word delusional, but you're delusional.
ooh.
Actually, I don't even want to say anything because let's just go. Ready? You guys ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Hold
I'm ready.
on. Can you guys see the chess match? I don't know if they can.
I can pull the stream if you want. I'm gonna check.
I
Do
think
it
they
right
can.
now.
Okay. All right, let's go. You ready?
Yep, yeah, I'm ready.
So we'll start with 5 minutes. We'll do unrated. All right, good luck.
Perfect.
What the hell? Your challenge cannot be created because your internet connection? Bro, what?
Oh no. Let's see. Oh, I think I got. Yes. Okay. Here we go. All right. Got it. I accept.
Come on. All right, ready?
All
But
right,
I
let's
feel
see.
like you're gonna smoke me though.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll
What are
see.
you
We'll see. We'll
opening
see.
with?
We'll see. We'll see. Let's go.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting move. Oh, is that a pre-move I see? You pre-move
Hold
that?
on, bro. Hold on, bro. Chill, bro. It's not
Are
a
you
pre-move.
pre-moving on me right now?
Okay. Yeah, I like this opening. You can do that.
Mm, interesting, interesting. Ooh, I don't know about that one. I don't know. I don't know. Very interesting series of moves here. Hmm.
I'm lost here already, bro. I don't know what to
Oh
do.
no.
I gotta
Uh-oh.
just take, right?
Hmm. You don't have to do anything. You do what you want. Well, let's see here. Let's see here. We'll just go like we'll just go like that. Why not? Why not? That probably does nothing, but we'll see. We'll see. Hmm. Hmm.
I think I just blundered. I think I just blundered. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you might have. You can probably just scare that off. And then you might have blundered.
I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. The thing is, right? I can't do that shit. I guess we gotta go back.
Running out of time. Running out of time. Let's see. Okay, so I can force that. Mm,
Running
go.
out of time, dog. You got the same time as me. Bro,
Not
don't be like
anymore.
that, though.
Not anymore.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hmm. We'll see. We'll see how far I can make you run away. Hmm. Now
Ooh.
that's a very interesting move. Let me count here.
What you mean? Count what?
I think it's a blunder. I think it's a blunder. So one, yeah, that's a blunder. Well, I guess not. Maybe not a blunder. Maybe I was a little bit too ahead of myself. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh no!
Ha.
You dropped the rook.
I did. I did.
Was
But
that
it doesn't
purposely?
matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh snap!
It does matter. I'm kidding. It wasn't some brilliant sacrifice. I
No,
missed it.
cause hold on, cause what are you trying to do here?
We'll see.
I'm gonna do. Do I let you have it? Honestly, bro, you're done. You're done.
Really?
You're done.
Really?
Come on, castles in a check, guys.
Hmm.
Guys,
Pretty
Robert
fancy
Gold
over here,
said
I gotta
silly
say.
move. Dang. Robert Gold really hit you with that silly move.
Oh no. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Just take that.
Position doesn't look too good, but you're up on time.
No, no, it's not great. Not great for you. You beat me right now. You beat me by quite a bit.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
Hmm.
on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Gotta play smart. Gotta play smart. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta make quick moves. I gotta make quick moves. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing next. You're
Hmm.
pushing, aren't you?
Do you? Do you
I
now?
think you're gonna push that little pawn.
Well, I would like to, but we'll see. Oh, let's go for that. Whatever. I got it straight, I guess. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Not looking so good. Just saying. Not too good for me. I got to play a bit quicker, beat you on time. Hmm. Go there.
Ooh, that's a crazy move. That's a
Um,
crazy move, dude. That gotta be legendary. That's gotta be legendary.
okay, let me think.
Isn't that a weird
So we
move?
do that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, but it's pinned, so maybe I can do something with that.
Pin. There's no pin
Mm,
there, bud.
well, we'll see.
Okay,
We'll
okay.
see about that.
Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
Hmm. Oh damn, I'm down on time as well now. You're crushing me. Ugh, it's terrible. Uh, go. Uh,
Really?
yes. There.
Huh. Huh, huh, huh. Do I just do it? Honestly, no. I'll just push.
Hmm. I'm not in a perfect
I'm,
situation,
I'm,
but
I, I may
I'm gonna
do
keep
some crazy
crushing.
shit right here. Nah, I can't though.
What are you gonna try to sack the rook?
Yeah, but I thought about it. I thought otherwise.
Probably not a great. You can just beat me convincingly without having to do that. Go.
Yeah, I'm stressing, dude. No joke. No joke. No
If I
joke.
come back now, then it's not great. But
No joke. My blood pressure is like through the roof right now. No joke. Dude, what the hell do I do? Alright, relax, 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 relax. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Easy, easy, easy. 1 minute. 1 minute.
yeah, you got lots of time. Lots of time. That's annoying. Let's see. How about that? Oh, really? Well, there's the trade. Well, now best I'm really getting is a stalemate, so go for that, but we'll see. Ah, whatever. Whatever.
It's not looking too good now.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Okay, how do I not? I'll just go up here.
It's looking terrible for me. Oh no. I'm running out of time. Oh no. You had mate.
Yo!
No.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Terrible. Terrible.
Now I'm gonna let you
Ah.
pick. I'm gonna let you pick the next type. You want to do 10 minute or you want to do 1 minute?
No, no, no. Let's do 1 minute. 1 minute's better.
1 minute. Shit,
Yeah. I'm gonna crush you in 1 minute. No
bro,
chance.
bro. Are you kidding me, guys? Guys, who saw
I
that
am gonna
checkmate? Who saw that
destroy you
checkmate?
in 1 minute. No chance. None. Zero.
Bro, you're crazy, bro. You're crazy, bro. I bet. Let's do 1 minute. Let's do 1 minute. Hey, that was a good game, though. That was a great game.
You beat me pretty bad. That was pretty terrible.
The only
But
blunder I think you had was that rook.
Yeah, but that was a big deal. And after that, he kind of just crushed me. So.
1 minute. Guys.
All right.
Kawabunga, Dave Anderson. Kawabunga. 1 minute. I can't lie, bro. I was sweating bullets in that game. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought I was not gonna have enough time. Because I actually thought at that point where you had your horse and you were about to attack my rook, I was like, do I just push my pawn up? I didn't.
Yeah, honestly, I think you could have. I think you had enough to just get the queen. I think you could have done it, but it was probably better not to and just beat me the smart way.
Damien, you already know, bro. What are you talking about, Damien? This guy said Gabe with the win. W.
Well, you're about to see him get a big loss in
On the 1 minute, bro. 1 minute's my shit.
No. No chance.
Oh,
no chance.
Starting us back.
All right. Bang. My movement speed to the max.
Oh, you're already fucking with me, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, interesting. I am terrible at this. Yeah, fuck. I'm just blundering over and over again. I'm about to lose, though. About to lose right now. About to lose terribly. Yes, I did just move back and forth multiple times. What about it?
Ooh! You know I see that, right?
You didn't for a second.
I didn't, but then I was thinking about what it is you're doing.
Nah, I was trying to be sneaky. I was trying to just trick you there.
Hey, time is clocking, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it is. It's not good. Ah, damn. That's just it has to happen. No. Fuck. No. My point and click skills are too slow. And I don't have pre-move. Man, you're just crushing me on time and everything. No! Not again!
W.
Oh, you're too fast for me, Gabriel. You're too fast for
me. Come on now. Stop playing with me.
Too much for me. Too much.
All right, bro. This was a lot of fun, but I'm just going to say, bro, you're rated a little higher than me, bro. I'm not going to lie.
Man. Like my 5 and my 1, and they aren't there. They're not there.
I had a chess calculator on the other thing, though. I was cheating the whole time. Nah, dude. That was fun, dude. That was fun. I can't lie.
That was good.
All right, guys. Any last question for Auden? Any last questions that you guys have for Auden? And we're about to end it here. I hope this isn't the last time we see you, even though you got crushed pretty badly, dude. I really apologize for that. It wasn't my intention, but...
I'm never talking to you again, Gabriel.
Bro,
I'm never
come
talking
on,
to you
dude.
again, man. You ruined my life. Yeah.
The thing I think we both have is a very high level of competitiveness. Yes. And it's funny because I'm the oldest brother, and I have a younger brother who's 16 now, and he's not as competitive. So it's funny to see you being the middle brother having so much competitiveness. It's good.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. My brother's pretty competitive as well. I guess it just kind of runs through the family.
Okay. And Robert Gold said, quick twitch muscles to the rescue for Gabe. Who wins between you two? In chess, I think I do. In arm wrestling, it is interesting.
Arm wrestling to be determined. To be determined.
I think it'll be an interesting match. Maybe not now, but in the future.
Not yet, I don't think yet. But at some point.
How long do you think?
Like a week.
Bro, come on. No, do you think less than a year or more?
Who knows? Who knows how much weight I put on? Who knows?
Just don't put on too much, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if you're 220 pounds.
Yeah, my goal 225 by end of year. So December we'll have a super match.
Hop on those pancakes real quick.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, bro. I really appreciate your time here, Auden. It was a beast having you on. Everybody in the chat, it was a pleasure. I hope we gave you guys some entertainment. And I don't know how to end the stream, so I'm gonna have to find out a way to do it. But hopefully we see you again very soon, Auden. Thank you very much for being my first guest, bro. Really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, Gabriel. Thank you so much.
All right, see you guys and see
Hey,
you, bro.
see you
I'll see you later.
around.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
No